Cheesy, creamy, so super lush. I mean, this gnocchi, it's all the things, my friends. We are making creamy miso mushroom gnocchi. Okay, let's talk about mushrooms first of all, because one of my little cheats whenever I'm doing a mushroom dish, whether it's spaghetti or this gnocchi dish, is actually to throw in a little bit of dried shiitake mushrooms. These guys have way more punch, I think, and they add a whole bunch of umami and really great deep mushroom flavor. So along with the fresh, throw in some dried shiitakes. These have been soaking in warm water, so they're nice and soft now, so just kind of drain them off. A little squeeze. And now the stem part, doesn't matter how long you soak them for, is always going to stay like hard and woody. So cut that out. And do you know what's great about using dried shiitakes is that they're really very much cheaper than buying fresh. So you're kind of getting really good bang for your buck with these. Okay, now just some slices. And then I happen to have a really great market nearby, which has always a beautiful, fresh array of lovely mushrooms. Look, you don't have to go to the trouble of getting all these fancy ones. You could literally just use button mushrooms here and it'd be great. But I have some oyster mushrooms. Always with these, I like to tear them. I like the texture a little bit more, a bit chunkier. And then some shimji mushrooms. And these ones are like big king browns, so I'm gonna slice those. They're a bit sort of firmer. And these are actually some fresh shiitakes as well. So you still need to take that stem out and then you can slice them. Okay, so that is my beautiful array of mushrooms, which does look very special. I mean, I get really excited about this sort of thing, but I don't know. Dax, you probably don't find it so exciting. Pile of mushrooms, get you going?
I'm very excited.
They're beautiful. Anyway, they're beautiful mushrooms. So they're good-looking mushrooms. So I think it's really exciting. So mushrooms are done though. What I've got over here is some boiling water. And now I'm just using store-bought regular supermarket gnocchi, not any like fancy farmer's market ones or anything, because I have a little tip for making these guys sort of taste a little bit better if you like. Sometimes the supermarket ones are really firm. So my tip is cook them for way longer. I'm going to get them in before I've even started my sauce. So they go straight in. So while the gnocchi's cooking, I'm going to get on to doing the sauce, but first up, I just want to loosen up a little bit of miso paste. So yes, I'm using miso. I love using miso with Italian pasta dishes. I think the miso and the cheese and the cream just go so well together. So I'm using a white miso paste here, just a little dash of water here. This is just to kind of loosen up the paste a little before I get it into the frying pan. Let's give it a mix. And now we want to start off with some butter. I mean, you know, all good creamy, luscious things start with butter. And now usually people like to go in with the garlic first. I don't like to do that because I think the garlic burns, and I like to get a really nice sear on my mushrooms first. So I'm going to put mushrooms in first. And you want to give these time to really get a little bit of colour, develop some flavour. Pop quiz, Dax. What do you like better, mushrooms or eggplant?
Eggplant.
Really?
Rice or pasta?
Ooh.
Careful with the answer on this one.
Oh, that's tough. I mean, like...
Are you going to tell me the truth or what the viewers want you to say?
I'm not, hey, dude, I'm not worried about viewers. I'm worried about like thousands of years of Asian ancestry, like, you know, cursing me forever. I'm not worried about some viewers. I mean, literally, you know, like the Asian ancestors, they're like scary. Anyway, to answer your question, Dax, it would be rice. How could you do without fried rice?
I'd probably have to say rice as well,
Yeah.
but it's a tough one.
I mean, you could like throw some rice in, like, so you could eat rice with bolognese. You don't need the spaghetti. You could eat rice with...
Italians come at me.
It's okay. I'm a big girl. So once your mushrooms have wilted down a little, they've got a nice amount of colour, then you want to go in with your garlic. So that way you won't burn it. And you still get that really fresh, lovely garlic flavour. Okay, I'm going to now go in with my miso paste mixture. And some cream. Oh, I mean, already looks so lush. Look at that. Okay, so I want this to kind of bubble away quite fiercely for about 5 minutes until we've got a lovely thick sauce going on. So while I'm waiting for my sauce, I'm just going to slice up a little bit of spring onion. Now, if you have a look in here, you can see that that gnocchi is bubbling away there, floating on the top of the surface. And again, if you're using fresh gnocchi, that's the time to pull it out. But because we've got our store-bought gnocchi, it's a lot firmer and drier. I'm going to let it keep cooking. Have faith. And now we go in and grab a hold of our gnocchi. So once we've reached this kind of really lush, creamy kind of business going on here, there's one other little tiny secret ingredient here, and that is a little dash of sherry vinegar. This totally makes all the difference. It kind of brings out, I don't know, all the umami and kind of a little bit of the tangy sweetness of the whole dish. It's a killer secret weapon, that one. All right, mix that through. And a nice big handful of spring onion. So just be gentle here. I like to kind of like stir and shake a little bit because I don't want that gnocchi to break up. So now what we need is a whole big plate full of gnocchi and some cheese. Don't forget the cheese. Ah, it looks so good. Some Parmesan cheese. I like to go extra with the cheese. Oh, and there you go, friends. Like, super easy gnocchi recipe to do, but just those little extra bits like the sherry vinegar and just treating those mushrooms really beautifully, it's gonna make all the difference. Oh, can't wait to get in here. I am very excited about this one. Creamy, mushroomy, got a bit of that garlic, just that slight tang from the vinegar. But I have to say, like, those dried shiitake mushrooms add such a big amount of flavor here. It's really like, it's a big secret little tip for this kind of mushroom dish. So good. Yum. Hey friends, I hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, why not hit the like button? And even better, I would love so much if you would subscribe and even hit that little bell button so you get notified every time I release a new delicious video. Thanks guys.